This is baddies and bullshit.
Hey guys, welcome back to Baddies and Bullshit. I'm your host, Mani. You guys know me on Instagram at Fashion Barbie. And you guys know our beautiful co-host.
Y'all favorite host, Tay. Y'all know me on Instagram at tay.renee6. And today is the origin story of Baddies and Bullshit. I know that's effing right. We finna really get into it today, y'all. You finna hear the origin of like when me and Mani actually started, how Baddies and Bullshit
Where we
started.
came from and where we came from.
Literally.
Was
came from
Twitter.
the trenches. No, I'm playing.
The trenches, Twitter,
Yeah.
X.
Yeah, literally the trenches.
Tay and I followed each other we knew each other through social media on Twitter. We wanted to work together. We both, at the time, I had an OnlyFans. Tay, you still had yours, right?
Yeah, and I was just working on mine at the time, so it was like I was a nobody, you know.
And so, I had offered, because I know I had a really huge following at that point, and so I had offered to be like, let's collab, because I was strictly like mainly just female content. Then we ended up what was it, the photo shoot? Or was it?
No, the first time I met you was at Pulse with Spice and Game Changers. That was the first time, because I remember that was my auditions, or
oh my gosh, that was your
yeah, it was the auditions for my
was that the night that was Kayla's birthday, or was that a
Yeah.
different night?
I think so. I think so. Actually, yeah. Now that you say that, I actually forgot about that.
So
I'm pretty positive. And if it wasn't that night, that was one of the first one or two nights that I was at Pulse.
No. I think you're right, because I remember I was trying to talk to this girl at this time, and that was the same time when we met. I think that's when it clicked, and I was like,
yes, literally. I was like, girl, I know you.
I know her.
And you were like, oh, yeah. Like, light bulb.
And I was trying to stalk per usual.
I feel like when we first met, because it took me a second. It took me a second, because I was like, because you were off like in the distance. I don't know. I think you were bottle serving that night.
Yeah, I was trying to be more focused on. I was trying to be sober, actually.
Yep. Yeah, you were really drunk.
I was really drunk. But I was there was a lot of bottles going out. There was a lot of people that I was surprised that Kayla brought out for her birthday.
Yeah.
So
that was a busy
I was just
ass
trying
night.
I was trying to make impressions, you know. I was trying to network. I was trying to be sober, and yeah.
She said trying to be. I think that's.
I'm still trying to be right now, for real.
She's doing really good though, guys. She's
doing
great. But yeah, that was the first time we officially met. I think after that,
you joined Spice. That was fun.
Yeah.
But Spice only lasted like a month.
Yeah, I didn't know that though. I don't.
Spice, I think, only lasted.
I think,
maybe
and then
like
it
a good
turned
3.5
into
weeks.
Game Changers, and that lasted
What
a very
honestly
long time.
sucked. I'm gonna clock this tea, because when we were trying to go back, we were trying to get away from Spice. We were trying to get away from the name of Spice, and we were trying to become our own brand in a way.
Yeah.
But for some reason, some people didn't like that. Some people wanted to keep it one way. So we went back to Game Changers.
And it was
We went to Lady Game Changers.
Oh, bro, I didn't get that shit. I feel like that explains it all. You know, like just the
But
decide.
I will still appreciate the opportunity. I still appreciate that the networking opportunities I got, and
you always
people
meet a
I
lot
met.
of people. Yeah, you meet a lot of people through. I mean, it's not about what you know; it's about who you know. And I mean, you always go hear that. I feel like I hear that everywhere, and that is the truest statement I think I have like ever heard. And I mean, even back then, I wanted to know that I wanted to know that I wanted to do a podcast. I just didn't necessarily know like how I was gonna get into it, or what it was necessarily going to be about, and that was, you know, last year. And so when did you know that you wanted to start a podcast?
Years ago, girl.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I've been wanting to do a podcast for years, but I just I had a lot going on in my own personal life that I had to deal with first. But I remember last year were you at Double with me and Kayla when we were first starting with Spice?
Mm-hmm.
And that whole night.
I'm pretty sure I did go that night.
And that whole night happened with her and Dre, and he cut off the music when her bottle came out. I wasn't there, but I remember I promoted with DT. He was there, and very awkward night, very awkward moment. And I remember I caught it. I think I'm gonna have to like insert clip of when I caught it, and I still have all the evidence of when poor Kayla had to go through that, and Dre admitted to cutting off the music.
That's so great.
But
crazy. That was for her birthday?
that was for her. That was for Spice. That was for Spice. Yeah, when we remember when we first originated with Spice, yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
so I remember
like
that night I was having a conversation with DT, and I talked about wanting to do a podcast. But I barely remember the conversation because I was super fucking drunk. I just remember being in the face of some girl. But
But I know the topic occurred, and that's about that.
But then fast forward to like a couple months ago, literally, I think 2 months ago, 2-3 months ago, yeah. And I called you, and I was talking about a podcast, and I had remembered because remember Rico.
Oh yeah.
And Chicago,
fucking
what was it? Chicago Baddies?
Yeah.
Or Baddies Chicago.
Oh my God.
Baddies.
Whatever it is now. I don't remember. There's like three different accounts for them, so I don't even know which one it is.
But we both worked with them different times. But we both worked with them, and we dealt with that. And I remember I wanted to start the podcast, and I wanted it to be about bringing females who had businesses and brands and their own personas, like, and just being able to come and showcase that.
Right.
To,
it's not all.
It's not right. It's not all the physical all the time. Like,
we
we are some baddies, we are some bad bitches, but like, we have a whole personality. A lot of us are smart as fuck with booming businesses.
Yes.
Like, that have taken off.
Yes,
Like,
booming
crazy.
businesses. What she said.
And a lot of us are artists who are big artists, named artists that a lot of us listen to. And so or have been in music videos for big artists. So just being able to turn that around and being able to like network and have all of us here together and like, showcase. I love that. And I love being able to do that. And so I remember we had that conversation. DT was there when we had that conversation. And
that's damn near literally
how it started.
That's when Baddies and Bullshit was born.
That's how it started.
You literally with that. Well, I guess I should say the concept and the idea.
We came up with the idea. We came up with everything literally that night. And I think 2-3 weeks later we had. No, I think a month later we filmed our first episode.
Yeah. It took a sec because I remember you had called me on the
It was
day.
during the holidays too, so not everyone was like home.
It was crazy.
So we had
it was busy.
Yeah.
But I remember you called me and you was like, "We good?" And I was like, "What you talking about?" And you were
Yeah,
like, "We good."
I said,
like
"We're
we
gonna
go for the podcast.
I said,
was
"We have the
"Girl,
studio.
you
We have
lying."
everything. We have."
Bro, I remember I was so excited. I think I might have actually been on my way home. From like back home in Michigan. No, like back home from Michigan. Yeah, I feel like you might have called me when I was coming back home from Michigan, and I was like from Thanksgiving or something like that, and I was like, oh, no, that was too long ago. But I feel like it was because I've gone to Michigan a lot recently.
It was around that time.
Yeah, I'm like, I remember right then and there, I was like, we good. Like I was so excited, and since then, like we have just taken off and like done like our baddie shit and like been boss bitches like as we are that being ourselves, and we like obviously like we want to show that this is who we are, like we are just more than like what's underneath the clothes and shit like that,
what you guys see literally what our fat ass and our titties and our beautiful faces that you guys see all the time and out in the clubs or online or the Instagram model persona that you guys see.
Yeah, because we both be modeling and shit too. So it's actually crazy that we didn't run into each other sooner. Actually,
no, seriously, because
honestly.
of that.
Yeah, we know so many of the same people. I remember when I first followed her, I was like,
We had like over 20 mutuals.
I was like, how does
what?
that should be blowing me? Like, Chicago is small.
But then like you think of exactly about
Chicago's
how
small
small
as
Chicago
shit.
really is.
Bro, this bitch.
Everybody
know.
knows everybody.
Yeah. And when I first moved here, I was like, there ain't no way. Like, I am from a small town. I graduated with a class of 56 people. And
Really?
they were, yeah, and they was talking about, and so when I moved here, and they talking about, everybody knows everybody.
No,
What?
seriously.
Like, how you,
and everybody's
literally
in
how?
everybody's business.
Literally how? Like, that shit just don't make sense to me. Like, I'm like, no way. Just no way. This is Spike, by the way. We love our Spike. He's like our spirit. Well, I don't want to say spirit animal.
He
but
can be.
yeah, low key. I love. If he was here, and we were like, we have to have like.
When we first got the studio,
Yeah.
when I first came, he seemed like, I think he was decoration.
You said I think.
But
don't talk about poor Spike like
the
that.
guy who had the studio, he wanted to throw it out, and so I was just like, no, he's too cute. His head kind of don't sit up.
Yeah, that's okay.
But
He just.
we were like,
He got some issues.
keep him. He's gonna be our little mascot.
Yeah.
And so like we have the greenery, we have the earthery. So
Yeah, he goes in and he blends in with like everything around us. Like, we're gonna have some more shit that we're gonna have, but like he eventually will make sense. I feel like he eventually will make sense. But we had to introduce Spike. We had to tell you who our boy was.
Because you guys seen him in every episode. We're on like what 6th, 7th the episode now, and so he's not going nowhere.
Y'all probably like, who these bitches got him?
Go get his neck fixed, but that's about it.
He just needs stuffed. That's what she said. Mani, as you feel like since I guess not only since we've been friends, but like, how do you feel like the different levels of nightlife have like impacted you?
Oh God.
You know.
Well, that's it comes for I don't know it comes different for me because I came from a different variety of nightlife. Because remember, I was a dancer.
Oh,
for a really
right.
long time.
I always forget that. Yo, I always forget that. And I don't know why.
Because I had.
That was past life.
I'm rebranding, y'all. Sorry, but no, yeah. So I was a dancer for maybe like 3-4 years before I got into bottle serving nightlife, and so that nightlife was traumatizing. But it made me a lot of money, and in a way I was able to network, and that got me into modeling. Modeling got me into promoting and bottle serving because of the whole look and the whole baddie aesthetic that they have
when
nowadays.
they all do the same thing.
Everybody loves a fat ass and titties.
Yeah.
So what did I have at the time? A fat ass and titties.
And it's still there. Don't let it fool you. It's still there.
Still there. I lost a lot of weight because I did stop drinking. I'm 5 months sober.
Oh, I love that for you. I
But-
really do love that for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But
As I'm sipping my Castores.
but sorry. but I I lost my train of thought.
Where do you feel like how the nightlife, like the different levels of it, has affected you?
Oh, and then going into like bottle serving, and then it didn't like really change at the time. Like I
Right.
still saw the same
I was tight.
in men.
Yeah.
The men in the strip club and the men in the nightclub was it's kind of the same. Y'all still want to take these girls home, but still can't afford it.
Like that D. Like that D right there.
But being able to make money by even just bringing these people out was my goal. I'm a hustler at the end of the day, so I'm always trying to like find a way to make money. So yeah, for me, the craziness was just having to deal with like the emotional aspect of it and the
really does have a
personality
mental
and
effect.
the energies that you deal with, the different people you meet.
Yes, it is because you can't unmeet somebody for real. Like, you can mentally forget about a person, but sometimes like it can be hard. Like, especially in this small ass town in Chicago.
Especially if they're all over your social media, and
I was like, "What you finna say?"
Especially if they're also known promoters or
like all over your socials and shit.
Bottles,
100%.
bottle girls and all that. You know,
Oh, yeah.
being in the nightlife, you see the same faces a lot at the same clubs. A lot.
I noticed that. That was me last night when I was at Light. I was like, yo. Now I will say, little side note, when I was I've noticed like shit's really I feel like I have to get into this real quick. Shit's been different in nightlife recently over the past couple of weeks.
You think so?
Or over the past whenever Kyrell passed. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Like
peace, Kyrell.
literally, I've noticed like everyone's still doing like they're doing their big one for him. Like the love is still there. Like everybody is still there. Like everyone's doing it for Kyrell. Like they're not letting it die. But you know, I'm just like, because his energy's not there anymore. You know, like it's just different. And so I've just kind of noticed as like, because I've been to a few different ones. I've been, you know, at Akeelia. I've been at Light, Double. Like I'm at the places that you know he's at. So I'm like, damn. Like, you know, it's really
You can
crazy.
tell that the vibe is off and that the energy is off, is what you're saying?
Kind of, like, yeah, but no. Like, Mike's, it's almost like that bitch is still booming as if he was still here. Let us not get confused. Mike's place is still booming, will always be booming. People know, like, Mike's and people know Kyrell. Like, when people think of Mike's, that's what they think of Kyrell. And so I don't think that's ever not going to be booming. But it's still even, like, other places. Like, he would bring out, like, you know, the girls to Light, you know, and things like that. And, you know, so I just noticed, I'm like, damn, like, there are shorties that, like, I know and I feel like I used to see her every single Saturday. And I'm like, where'd they go? You know, I'm like, they're just not here no more. You know, it's just because they don't have that invitation, you know.
And also, like, it's winter, so, like, we're all... Like,
yeah, Baddies is put up. It's
we're all trying to make
the other
money,
day.
y'all. Tax season's, like, it's tax season, so we're trying to...
Thank you for saying that. I gotta do my taxes.
Me too, actually. I need to go file.
That's the one thing I
Don't
keep
forget to
figuring
file.
out.
Is the deadline coming up?
I don't know. We should probably figure that out. That shit I always be forgetting about for real, though.
Question for you, because, you know, we've been outside all the time. What is your favorite thing to do when we're at the club?
Eat. I mean, eat and shake some ass. That's
okay.
That's all me and Mani do. I mean, when literally like eat and shake some ass.
At
That is
Akeelia eating wings.
them wings was so
and,
good.
Shout out. I miss Runaround Sue. Shout out to Runaround Sue. I miss them so much, but I remember they always like had food or like taco nights or like food nights. Oh my god, it was so freaking good. And
it'd be crazy how
and the pizza place next door.
Oh god, that pizza's so mother effing good. Right next to Gold Coast. Y'all know what place we talking about? That pizza place right next to Gold Coast. Between Gold Coast and Runaround Sue, there's a little pizza place. They got a little shop set up. They open the window in the summer.
Yes,
You get pizza by the slice.
Yes,
It be packed. Y'all know what we're talking about? Shout out to y'all.
So
You
damn
be
good.
that
when
that
you're
pizza
drunk
place saves
at 2,
us.
3 in the morning.
Saves
that
us.
pizza is so damn good.
Literally.
sober and drunk.
Yeah.
Sober
Literally.
and drunk.
Shout out to them. They kept us alive quite a few nights.
You've been in. So you said you were in nightlife for how long?
I think like 2 years, like 2.5, something around there. Yeah, I'm not good with numbers, but I think so. I think it's been about 2 years.
Do you know a lot of DJs, right?
Yeah, I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like every time.
Who would be your top 5 or top 3?
Okay. Okay. So I'm always gonna shout out my girl DJ Miriam.
Period.
She be working with V5. She's at Tunnel. She's at Taboo. I love that girl down. Every time I go celebrate my birthday with her, she makes sure I'm settled. She got them tunes too. I be loving Miriam. Skinny. I fuck with DJ Skinny. His music be decent. His music be real good.
I was gonna say him too.
Yeah, I've been around, and it's funny.
I fuck with DJ
I love
Skinny.
DJ Skinny. His music be good as hell. And I'm not gonna
Can
lie.
I also shout out to
Tune. I can't forget
Dude,
Tune.
I love your mixes. Hey, I be throwing
he
ass.
knows what he's doing.
I be throwing ass.
Bro, when he was there last night, like, cause when I went to Light, he was there last night. I was like, oh, I'm good.
It's
like,
over with.
I don't know. It's gonna
It's
be
over
set.
with,
Like,
yeah.
every time I see Tune, I know I'm good. Like, and he always be like, yo, what's up, Tay? I'll be like, play some Sexy Red for me too.
Okay, period.
He's always playing that good shit.
He has
always.
to. I love him.
Yeah, those are probably my top 3. Yeah, who are your top 3? I mean, you just said Tune.
Tune and Skinny.
Oh yeah, Tune and
Tune
Skinny.
and Skinny.
Yeah.
And then I do have to give a shout out. Yes, I do. I have to get a shout out. Jody, I love you. Care for you very much. Also my number one DJ out there.
Jody
Digital.
Jody.
He's at Deadbolt a lot.
Deadbolt.
And Hidden Gems. We're going Friday.
Oh, okay.
Fridays.
Okay.
We're going Friday.
Type shit. I'm down for that. Another DJ that I actually really do like too is DJ Drip. Do you know who DJ Drip is?
Yes, I actually
fucks with
just
him
learned
heavy.
about him this last year.
I fucks with him heavy. He's got good music. I've seen his upcome, and he's popping his shit. Shout out to you, Drip. Good job. You was doing great. I'm proud of you, King. Proud of you. He's doing his shit. He's doing good.
No, for real.
But those are probably my okay. So we talked about DJs. What are your top favorite clubs to go to? And we gotta say why.
Okay,
we gotta say why too.
Okay. Tunnel. First of all, because they always have Hispanic reggaeton and a mix of EDM. They have everything.
They have
literally,
everything.
I think it's a great mix of everything. So I love Tunnel. I love Gold Coast. I think I love Gold Coast because of the aesthetic and how pretty it is.
Yes.
And how pretty and cutesy and girly it is.
Mm-hmm.
The music is great too. The vibes are very great. It is kind of small though. But I did hear that they were gonna be
they bought this shit next door, right?
They bought out Runaround too.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're gonna be because I'm excited.
That shit gonna be popping.
They needed to be bigger. They needed it to be bigger.
I be saying that all the time. I'm like, that's the only reason why I'm not Gold Coast anymore. Because there be too many bitches that just be up in there. When I say bitches, I literally just mean people.
You know what club I do miss?
What?
Underground. I miss Underground.
My God. I effing forgot about Underground.
Underground was a club that was literally
they say
underground.
They say Underground is still open. It's just for private events.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah,
I'm not.
We have to find out if that's true or not.
To
us and let us know. Yeah, we can work something.
We can host something for sure. Let us know. Baddies and bullshit is there.
Yeah. ASAP Rocky. Yeah.
But Underground for sure. I remember I saw Trippie Redd. I was smoking a blunt with Trippie Redd. I don't know. Trippie Redd. If you ever see this.
Ass.
And if you remember me, I was drunk as fuck. But we were definitely. I passed you the wood. In the section. That shit
Did he give it back?
No, he passed it to somebody else. But
and then that bitch
I just remember he was next in the rotation, so I was like,
Right.
And I was like,
wait a second.
I was like, this is
whoa.
I listen to your music.
Yeah, right. You're like, wait. The last time I was there, I saw Travis Scott. I think.
I remember Travis Scott was supposed to be there one night.
Last time I tried to go, T-Pain was there, and they tried to charge me $60 at the door, or no, $60 to $80
for. I'm sorry, but for T-Pain.
Yeah. That's why I was like goodbye, and then
he's
I
just
went.
not in our generation. That's all.
Yeah,
he's just not really in our generation.
Yeah, it's different. It would be different if it was like a top.
If it was like Annalie Choppa.
I'm paying that money.
If it was like Skilla or like Nardo, I would definitely pay like big bucks.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, period.
What about what other ones? That was 3.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You have 2 more.
Honestly, I really liked Hubbard. Hubbard in.
You just don't like the Bottle Girls.
No, I didn't like the Bottle Girls. I really do think that you guys could get better Bottle Girls because they're just not. They just don't look like they enjoy their job, and I think you should enjoy your job if you're gonna be a bottle girl,
and or at least have to try to put on
fake
a
it.
Face. Yeah. Do a little bit of a smile when you're serving my bottle, please. I just want a little
And then
smirk.
I think my last one is Akeelia now.
Oh, fucks with it. Yeah.
Fuck with Akeelia heavy.
Shit, yeah.
I love Akeelia. I think because of their food too. They have food. It's right there. I'm like, it's a 2 for 1 for me.
And they usually be having good DJs too.
Hell yeah.
They usually be having
good
good
DJs come out.
Yeah.
And then, one more.
What?
Top artist in Chicago.
Ooh. That's a good one. I don't. Oh God. I feel like there's so many. I don't want to forget about no one. Let's see. Oh God. Okay, one of them. Our girl Electra. I love her music.
Shout out Electra.
Shout out Electra.
I love my
Electra
girl.
music. And shout out to our cameraman DT. I can't.
Yes.
I fucks with DT's music heavy. His
Shout
music
out because
DTX. Literally. Another one, my boy, 1K Rich. His music is really good. I fucks with his music. KB Mike, his music real good. There's somebody else though, and I can't. Who is it?
I'm gonna shout out my friend real quick, Dream Key. I love him, his music.
Okay.
If you guys like Juice World, I love Juice World.
Okay.
And his music has been in that aesthetic. Love him.
Mm-hmm.
Also Mama Million, Miss Girl. We
Mother
grew up
Bucks.
together, so when you see this, I can't
That's
wait
what it
to
is.
talk and get into in tune. And you're definitely getting on an episode one day.
Mm-hmm.
Love her. Shout out also Mello.
That's my Move. Oh my god, bro! Every time that song comes on in the club, I'm like, hold my purse, hold my drink, let me put my lip gloss on, let me get my shit together, let me put my pants up. And if I gotta unbuckle them,
Gotta hike up my pants.
and if you
just in
gotta
case so that
unbuckle
my
them,
ass is looking right.
yeah, and if you gotta unbuckle them, cause you never know, so you can move that
And
bitch.
unbutton them
That,
too.
oh man, Mello.
Move.
Anytime you,
Move.
and if you just want a little, dancey dance, I got you too. That's fine.
We both got you actually.
Yeah,
Free, girl.
Your girl, Quiki.
Oh yes,
Mhm.
my baby,
Yes.
my baby mama,
Mhm.
Gemini twin. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to get
Shoulda
her in
bitch.
on an episode too.
Yeah.
But she's
Shoulda bitch
actually
for
on
real.
tour with Glorilla.
Right, she is.
And you know,
good
there's
job.
this
That is
girl-
awesome. That's amazing.
Glorilla just did a feature with this girl in Chicago. Her name is Georgiana.
Mhm.
I love Bad Bitches too. Very good song.
Yes,
Very good
yes,
fucking song. Shout out
yes.
Georgiana. I love your music and would love to get you in on a podcast also.
Yes, please. And honestly, that shit would be amazing. That should be really good. I do fucks with that song heavy too. Now I'm in my head like singing it low key. Like as you was saying it, I'm like dancing in my head. Yeah, those are some good artists. Clubs. We talk about artists, clubs. I just had a topic in my head, but as I was trying to think of my other artists, I lost it low key. Right,
know.
literally.
I know we have a lot of more future plans. There are some stuff that we're gonna be doing with boat parties. I
Yes.
can't wait for that. I'm like,
Mhm.
not yet, but
Right.
we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into
I
that.
definitely want to talk. I want to talk to you about getting into doing like brunch ideas for all of our baddies and our boss baddies.
We
also
need to bring all the baddies to brunch. That would be amazing. I love that.
baddies and bullshit with brunch.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Like that. I do want to give one shout out. The Miss Flower Lady.
Ah!
Bro, you
Oh
know
my
what?
gosh.
She
Rewind.
hits all the effing clubs. And I noticed when she was at Akeelia, I was like, I didn't even know Shorty would know.
Like, first of all, where did you come from and how are you getting to and from each club?
Like, you bet you she's got her nice old whip. I saw that Shorty. I saw
But
her
she's
get her
selling
silly
those
pull-out.
flowers. You'll be surprised. There's a lot.
Yeah, she making good business. She making good business. I was just saying she's doing good. But shout out to you for real, because she always been making sure that these men that is all up on us, she's like, you finna get them
Oh,
a
yeah,
flower.
She be making them back the fuck up.
Yeah,
And she's like,
here.
if you're gonna be in her face, at least
Get her a flower. 100%. And I'm like,
And they do.
Yeah.
And they do.
Yeah.
They always buy
And
them.
she said, give me the money. Give me
Love
your
my
money.
little hustling ass flower
Yes,
lady. Shout out
we had
you,
to- we had to give her a
girlfriend.
shout
If you
out,
got
bro.
some social media,
Yes, let us know. Let us know for real. I just had to give her a shout out for real.
I forgot about that.
Because you don't see her every week. How could I forget
No,
about her?
literally.
She may not
Fridays
remember
and
me, but I remember you.
And if there's events like Cinco de Mayo for 4th of July, she's there.
Oh yeah, she's everywhere, bro. Like you turn around, she's there. You at an event, she's there. And it's like it's almost like not in a bad way, but she's like the plague.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like she's literally everywhere. But I love it for her. I love that she's so up to date. I want to know who's her in. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
like how does she know? Like out of all of
Probably
these
has-
events,
takes out to.
she might.
She takes to the clubs.
She might.
Or maybe like bartends or like a bottle serve.
Where to go? Actually, probably if she do. Yeah, 100%.
I would be like, Mom, go ahead, catch your
Yeah,
bag
yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, literally, go catch a bag, and she be catching a literal at least a bag. I know she be copping that good money.
All right.
Go her though.
We're gonna be actually making a lot of money too in the near future. I can't wait.
I'm excited.
There's a lot of merch I wanna be able to
Yes.
start
Stay
bringing
tuned
out
for that
too.
too. Stay tuned for a lot of things. Yes, yeah. Stay tuned for a lot of things. We're gonna have a lot of things dropping. We definitely had to give you guys an episode, of the baddies and
Us
bullshit,
and
the origin,
literally, and
who we
where
are.
where we came
A little,
from,
yeah,
who
a
we
little bit
are,
about us,
how this started,
Mm-hmm.
the whole shebang.
Literally the whole shebang. Thanks for tuning in with us, guys. We loved
To
having
baddies
you.
and bullshit.
The origin story. You will see us in a few weeks with our next episode with some new guests. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching,
We
and
love
we love
you.
you guys. Yes.